African queen, the girl of my dreams. You take me where I never been. You make my heart go tingle.
What's up, everybody? If you're new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back to my channel. You feel me? This is my channel and you're watching Life with Jerry. No, I'm just kidding. But what's up, guys? Welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a huge story time, which may end up turning out in 2, 3, 4 parts. Who knows? We're gonna see. But basically, I'm just gonna be talking about my most toxic relationship, just doing a huge story time about it. I'm not gonna name any names. I'm not gonna do any of that. After today, after these videos, I'm not talking about it. I'm not responding to comments or questions or anything. I'm not responding to subtweets, blims, nothing like that. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about it no more. I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to make this video to tell my truth, you feel me? Just to let you guys know what really went down, because it's a lot of rumors going around, and I just wanted to kind of clear the air about a lot of stuff and just talk about it. So I'm not making this video because I'm bitter or spiteful or anything like that. I'm definitely 1000% moved on and moved forward. Like, I'm not stressed, I'm not worried, I'm not fazed by it, like, at all. So I just want to throw that out there so y'all know, because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, she's just a bitter ex trying to ruin people's life, woody whoop, or whatever y'all gotta say. Save the drama for your mama, okay? So today I'm just gonna be doing a story time. I'm gonna tell a story about my most recent relationship. I'm not gonna name no names. Most of you guys probably know exactly who I'm talking about, but that's fine. I mean, y'all know. I'm not gonna tell y'all who it is. If y'all don't know, then y'all don't know. But if you don't know, I suggest you still watch the video, because you may be able to relate, or you may be able to stop yourself and realize signs and just not go through what I went through, okay? And yeah, I'm trying to think what other disclaimer I could put out there, because people be always trying to make something out of nothing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna tell my truth, you know. And yeah, you guys may hear me or see me stop. I'm not even gonna cut nothing out, really. I may stop or something, because I'm gonna ask my friends, you know, for clarification, or like stuff that I may have left out, because it's a lot of stuff. It's between a whole year, and I'm starting from the beginning, so it's a lot. It's really a lot. So if you hear me pause or anything like that, it's because they've been here through the whole relationship. They know everything, you feel me? There's always like 2 sides, 3 sides to a story. Your side, the other person's sides, and the truth, you know what I'm saying? But I should also say 4 sides, because, you know, witnesses, you know, that counts too. But I really have nothing to lie about, but you know, it is what it is. I also have some receipts. We'll see if I put them in here, because I gotta figure out how to block out people's names and @names and stuff, because I really don't want to give away too much or put people on the spot or put people on blast, because it's no point. I don't feel like starting no drama, because I already know this video may start something. And you know, like I said, I'm not here to bash anybody. So if certain people are watching this, I'm not here to bash you. I'm not here to bash anything. I'm just here to tell my truth, period. And you already know the truth, so you could really just click off this video. But anyways, we're gonna start from the beginning. So I should start like what? Summer, right? Summertime. So we're gonna name this man, this boy, this human being. What are we gonna name him? I don't want to be disrespectful, so we're just gonna name him Boy. Yeah, his name is Boy. This ain't Bird Box though. I might name somebody else in this thing Girl. Honestly, I'm not good with remembering stuff, so we're gonna name him Boy. So in the summertime, Boy, he joined a group chat, right? We met in a group chat. In a group meet. We met in a group meet, and in this group meet, we used to just play games like at night and stuff, play questions, play 21 questions, play the emoji game, stuff like that. And so after a while of playing like games and stuff, he used to like DM me and stuff. And back then, I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't think he was that cute, that attractive. I really didn't want to talk to him like on that level, because I just didn't. And I could tell that he was trying to talk to a bunch of other girls in the group me, and he was also talking to a specific girl in this group me at that time, because she was calling him baby and all this stuff. They was making plans to do all this stuff. So I'm like, I'm not a homewrecker. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm not even trying to entertain this. Plus, he was also trying to talk to my friend. We're gonna name her Woody Whoop. I don't want to say her name. Like, I don't want to Sally, we're gonna name her Sally. Little Sally Walker walking down the street. Okay, we're gonna name her Sally. But yeah, he was trying to talk to my friend Sally, and it was just a lot, you know. I was just, so let me see if I still have the group me messages. No, it's no point. But we started talking on group me and stuff, and we was just talking, and he used to ask me, like, because he was from where I'm from, so he used to ask me to come over, kick it with him and stuff, and I used to say I would, and we made plans to go to the movies, stuff like that, and I never showed up. And that was just because I thought about it, like, every time I was about to, I thought about it, like, he talks to somebody in this group me, like, why would I put myself in this situation? Like, why would I do that to myself? So I was like, I'm not going. He not about it. All he gonna do is just play me, mess me over. Like, I'm not with it. So I just never showed up. But yeah, we started talking through group me. Right before school started, we FaceTimed. We started FaceTiming because I gave him my number. I don't remember how that happened, but I gave him my number. I'm not gonna hold you. I gave him my number, so we started FaceTiming and stuff. And then one time I was going to a party, we was FaceTiming. He stayed up with me the night before I flew back to ATL in August. He stayed up with me on FaceTime all night. Well, he tried to stay up with me all night, but I fell asleep. I was trying to stay up so I could go to sleep on the plane. If y'all know me, that's what I do. So yeah, and y'all know FaceTiming is how you catch feelings. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's how you catch feelings. If you fall asleep on FaceTime with somebody, that's how you start catching feelings. But I don't even think I was really catching feelings at that moment. Like, honestly, I just kind of was chilling. Like, back then I was doing my own thing. I was talking to a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was also talking to somebody else who I thought I was gonna really get serious with at that time, and I'm really mad that I stopped talking to him for this dude, because yeah, but it's okay, because you feel me, do back in my life. So anyways, but yeah, like it was, yeah, I was talking to other people at the time, so it really didn't matter to me. Like, I really didn't think nothing big of it. So fast forward to August 10th, moving day. Me and my friend, you feel me? What I'm gonna call you? Yeah, what I'm gonna name you? I don't want to name names. That's Sally. You gonna be Mimi. So Mimi, huh? Molly? Mimi. Okay, so me and Mimi, you feel me, we always fly together back and forth because we from the same place. So yeah, so we come back, it's moving day. He like, tell me when you back, it was Olive Branch as well. So he's like, tell me when you back, I'm gonna come over, whoop, this and third. I'm like, all right, you can help me move in. Like, if you feel me, I'm trying to get it how I get it. If I ain't gotta do that much work, it's good. So I was like, you can help me move in, this, that, and the third. So I got out here. Did he come with us to Bed Bath & Beyond? No, right? He came after we went to Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, okay, so we came out here, got our suitcases and stuff, you know, helped, just said your name, helped Mimi move in and stuff, and then Mimi, you feel me, and her loving sister, you know, took me to Bed Bath & Beyond so I could get my stuff, because I did a, what's it called? Pack and go? I forgot what it's called, but I did that. So they took me to Bed Bath & Beyond to get my stuff. And then when we came back from Bed Bath & Beyond is when I told him he can come over and stuff. Tried to tell him how to get here and stuff. So I had Sally go downstairs and get him. Mind you, he was trying to talk to Sally in the summer, but I really, you know, I wasn't really planning on getting serious with this man. So I didn't care. Like, it is what it is. Like, I wasn't really, like, you can ask my friends. I used to be like, he's not that cute, I don't really want nothing serious with him. Like, I really just didn't, like, that's not what I wanted. So, but you know, people talk a good game. Anyways, so she went to get him. I'm telling y'all, this is about to be so long. Okay, so she went and got him. He came up, and I'm trying to think. That day we kind of was just chilling. Honestly, we was chilling, turning up a little bit. We went down to get something to eat at what, BTJ's? We went to BTJ's, got something to eat. He asked my other friend, Molly, I'm gonna call her Molly. He asked my other friend, Molly, oh, is she a player? Is she this? Like, I'm trying to talk to her, is she this, she that? And you feel me, my friend Molly gon', you feel me, your friends, you feel me? So she was like, no, she not a player, like, she feeling you. This, that, and the third, right? So, yeah, that night he spent the night. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, he spent the night. I think I asked him to spend the night, I'm not sure, but we was turning up, so I didn't really want him walking back by himself, like, if we're being honest. He spent the night. moving forward, we started hanging out like almost every day. Mind you, he was still talking to the other girl, like I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but he would come to us and be like, oh, it's not that serious, oh, she likes me more than I like her, or I don't even like her like that, like we don't even talk like that. He used to tell us all their business, like her business, like she this, she that, she always calling me, we didn't even kick it like that, and she tripping, like, you know, just hecka stuff, you know. And that honestly was a red flag right there. I should have known. You don't speak on, even if y'all don't talk no more, you just don't speak on somebody you used to talk to. You don't speak on females, like you just don't do that. As a male, you don't do that. Like, what are you speaking on females to, one female to the next female for? You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that. So that should have been a red flag right there. He used to really, like, it was some drama with that. Okay, so now where do I go? I'm really confused. This is so much, like I'm trying to, we start talking more and hanging out more. He started spending the night more. I said that. I'm trying to think.
Did you say how he was spending the night because he wanted to be there?
Oh yeah, so after the first night, every other night that he started spending the night more and stuff, he spent the night because he wanted to spend the night. Like when I tell y'all, it'd be nights where I didn't even want him to spend the night, and he'd be like, can I just stay? And we literally, he'd stay in the room while me and Sally go out. Like literally, that's really, like, he wanted to stay the night, because what person is gonna stay in somebody else's room or in a female's room while she goes and does her thing or goes out? And he used to just stay the night and stuff, and we used to go out and go do us, you know what I'm saying, while he was in my room in my bed. Like, that was that. Like, you wanted to stay, so you stayed. Like, I'm not gonna stop you. You want to stay, you can stay, but I'm gonna go do me, period. So mind you, this whole time he knew that I was talking to somebody else. I always put everything out on the table when it comes to people. I don't like to be played. I don't like to be messed with. I don't like my feelings being toyed with, so I'm not gonna do that to somebody else. So I let him know, like, hey, I'm talking to somebody else. We've been talking since the summer, since not even just the summer. We've been talking for a minute. And, you know, in the summer, we started getting a little more serious, hanging out more and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm just letting you know there is somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I also let him know, like, I don't know if I want to be serious with you. I don't know if being with you is really what I want yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, it's good. I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to get you. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, you talk a good game. We'll see. And so, one time we went, I'm trying to think. One time me and Sally went out. Oh, let me tell you about this part. One time me and Sally went out, right? We chilling on the promenade with our friend. What I'm gonna call him? I'm gonna call him Jack. We're chilling on the promenade with our friend Jack. Mind you, boy, he's jealous of Jack. He thinks Jack likes me. He's very jealous of Jack. He doesn't like Jack at all. And I'm sitting here telling him, like, Jack is like a brother. Like, come on now. He don't like me. Like, come on now. Mind you, to this right now, Jack has a whole girlfriend. Like, boom, my point was proven. Anyways, so I was like, he don't like me. Like, we really just really good friends. You know, people vibe together, and that's that. Like, period. So I'm like, he don't like me. Like, he doesn't like me. So we're chilling on the promenade with Jack, and boy is literally blowing up my phone, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all, calls after calls after calls after text after text, he's in my room just blowing my phone up. And I'm like, I think that night we invited him to come with us too, and he said he didn't want to. So I'm like, okay, I'm a grown woman. I'm a single woman. You don't blow my phone up. That's not what we do. Like, we don't do that. That was another flag right there. Like, you're already trying to control me in a sense, because he wanted me to come back, so he's blowing up my phone trying to be annoying and stuff. And it worked, because I got annoyed, so I just wanted to go in. Like, I was over it. Like, I was like, this is annoying. It's hot. I was like, this is annoying. I don't want to do this, so I'm gonna go. Like, I'm gonna go. Like, this is not what I want. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't feel like doing this with you. So I went back, and he's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, you don't do that. Like, you don't blow my phone up. We're not together, so you can't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm sorry. I was just worried you wasn't answering. I'm like, I'm down right on the promenade. Like, chill. For real, chill. And so time passes, and it's a lot. Like, we'd be arguing. We wasn't even together yet. We'd argue. He'd be controlling. Like, if he's not with me, it's let me blow her phone up type stuff. And I had to check him about that all the time. He used to be like low-key trying to look at my phone, be jealous of Jack, like heck of stuff. Like, first semester, sophomore year was just a lot. And so between that time frame too as well, before December came, before we started dating, he used to ask me out a lot. Like, he'd ask me out and be like, would you be my girlfriend? Or I want you to be my girlfriend. I'm like, I don't want to. Like, that's not what I want. I don't want to be with you right now. I just said no, like a lot. I said no. And I really should have just kept saying no, but you know, it's okay. So I just really kept saying no, because that's just not what I wanted. But we started getting really close. Like, I told him a lot of personal stuff that's happened to me, a lot of stuff I've been through. Like, we just started getting close. He was telling me stuff, I was telling him stuff. And I think that's where I started, I'm not gonna lie, catching feelings. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like I didn't like this man. Like, I did. Like, I loved him. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like, you feel me, it was nothing, because I'm not a liar like some people, and I'm not gonna fake and front on my feelings, period. So yeah, so I did start catching feelings, because it's like, I have somebody that I could really just talk to and not be judged by. Well, at the time, not be judged by. I didn't think I was being judged, and just all this stuff. So we started getting really close. Winter break came around. Did we fly home together? I think we flew. He flew on our flight, right? Back home in December.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he flew on our flight back home in December. We flew back together. He kind of briefly met my mom at the airport. And then after that, like that whole month, we were really inseparable. Like a couple days after that, I think he had me meet his mom. I was nervous. I felt like we were moving a little fast. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to meet her at that moment, because I was just like, I don't know if this is what I want still. So I'm not gonna lie, like I low-key felt a little peer pressured into meeting his mom and dating him, y'all. Anyway, so I met his mom, and that same night, I think I spent the night, and that night he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I kind of just had enough of him asking, and I kind of was just like, I mean, hey, what could it hurt? You never know, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just took a leap of faith and was just like, we'll see. Like, for me, it kind of took growing and me actually learning to like him, because like when I say I really didn't like him like that on that level yet, I really didn't. Like, I started catching feelings, but I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted, just based off everything in the past. He wasn't talking to the girl no more, from my understanding, who knows, but from my understanding, they weren't talking no more and stuff. So I'm like, why not give it a chance? So he asked me out. I went ahead and said yes. And then I told the other dude that I was talking to, like, hey, I have a boyfriend now. Like, we can't talk no more. Worst mistake of my life. Anyways, I'm like, we can't talk no more. We can't, you know, I'm telling y'all, like, I keep it 1,000. Like, I'm not afraid to tell the truth. Like, I'm not afraid to tell somebody I'm talking to, like, I talk to 20 other boys. So, you know, take your luck. No, not 20, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not afraid to keep it real. Like, that's just me. Like, I don't want people to keep it fake with me, so I'm not gonna keep it fake with other people. I'm gonna keep it real. So we started dating and stuff. That's the day, I think that week or that day, we made a YouTube channel. Worst mistake also. Anyways, we made a YouTube channel. That was really quick, but you know, I just had faith. I really did. I had a lot of faith. He seemed like such a really good guy. Like, he seemed really genuine, and everybody around me could attest to that. At the time, he really seemed really genuine. He really did. My mom even said it at the time. My friends, like, he just seemed genuine. And I was just like, I really, you know, we'll see. Like, who knows? This could be it. Like, cuff me up. So yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything, because I might just fast forward, because I don't know if there's much to talk about. We started a YouTube channel. I bought the camera because I wanted to upgrade from my channel anyway. So I was like, I'm gonna just buy a camera. Now that we have a couples channel, I didn't want to start it on phone quality. I wanted to start it on good quality. So I was like, it works out. Use it for this channel and use it for my channel. Mind you, with the YouTube channel, everything, I did all the editing. I did everything. I thought of all the videos, like everything. Like, that channel basically was mine. Like, he was just another body in it, but whatever. I did all the work behind that channel up until us getting monetized and stuff, you know? So I put a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and hard work into that channel, real rap. And yeah, so where should I fast forward to now? We started dating in December. I'm trying to think where stuff really started going downhill. Yeah, when was that? It was?
And you found out he was still talking to girls on group. Yeah, this was before you.
Okay, so backtrack. Thanks, guys. Backtrack. So before we even started dating, it was a lot of red flags. Okay, so he was talking to a lot of females still on GroupMe, on the app I was talking about, like we had group chats and stuff. He was still talking to a lot of girls on there because I found out. And then, okay, guys, this is a deep one. This one is gonna pull your collar a little bit, so you know, brace yourselves. But so I went to the clinic because, you know, female knows their body. They know their body. My body was feeling all weird and out of whack. You can be sexually active. So I'm just like, he was the only person I was sexually active with also because, yeah, the other dude I was talking to was all the way in Cali. Like, who else I'm be sexually active with? So I went to the clinic. My body was feeling really weird and out of whack. Really weird. So I went to the clinic and I found out that I had chlamydia. A curable STD, thank the Lord. It wasn't something uncurable. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because it's gonna make sense later on down the line when I tell you guys everything that unfolded even recently. So I found out I had chlamydia, and who else would I get it from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing nothing, and I know I'm not doing nothing because I'm not that type of person. So I'm just like, really, dude? Like, really? Are you kidding me? Like, really? This is what you do to me? So luckily it's a curable STD, so I'm cool now, y'all. I'm clean, I'm chilling, okay? So don't judge me. But if you guys want a video on that, you know, how it feels, you know, all that, let me know. But anyways, so I found out I had chlamydia. What's that, the clap? Okay, anyways, so I'm sorry, I'm trying to be serious. Okay, so I found out I had chlamydia and I was heated. So I called him and I'm like, so I have chlamydia. I was like, I'm not sexually active with anybody other than you, so what's the deal? Like, who else are you sexually active with? I had to have gotten it from you. Like, it was from you. There was no other person. I'm in tears. I'm devastated because that's my body. Like, you're messing with my health. My health. Okay, I take my health very seriously, like very seriously. Like, I can be having chest pains and I will go to the, come on now, like, stop playing with me. I take my health very seriously. So I'm like, what you been doing? Like, I'm confused, like, cause I thought it was just me he was active with. He like, you ain't get it from me, bro. What you been doing? Trying to flip the script, man. And I should've, that was another red flag. Like, why flip the script? Just be honest. You know what I'm saying? You know what you be doing, so just be honest. Like, and he does a lot of that, flipping the script when it's an argument. Anyways, so he flipped the script on me. He like, what you be doing, and I'm like, come on now, you already know, like, you're the only one I'm active with. You barely let me do anything. But I go out and you barely give me space to breathe without calling and texting my phone. So how I even got the chance to do something, I wouldn't know. So I'm like, it's from you, like, it's nobody else. But I just kind of was like, whatever, I know where I got it from. I know it's from you. You need to go get checked. So I was like, you should go get checked too. I'm pretty sure, okay, he went to the clinic and he said that they said he didn't have nothing, but I doubt that because I was like, okay, let me see. Because, you know, obviously they give you paperwork to tell you if you're clean or what you got. They always give you the paperwork. So I'm like, let me see. He didn't show me no paperwork. He ain't say nothing. And that was just the end of that. Every time I asked about it, nothing. And mind you, he went and told somebody. I don't remember who it was, but he went and told somebody, oh, Jerry has chlamydia. Who does that? Why are you telling my business, first of all? My business. If you didn't give it to me, why are you telling my business? You know what I'm saying? Are you nervous? Are you scared? And I seen it in his phone. Yeah, we went through each other's phone. I know that's real toxic, right? Anyway, so I seen it in his phone and he was telling people how I had chlamydia and stuff. And I'm like, boy, I got it from you. So don't be sitting here telling my business to people. And I got really mad about that. I'm like, you don't speak my business to other people. You just don't do that. I was like, so don't tell my business to people. That's just not what you do. So we got into an argument over that. And yeah, so that was before we started dating. So I had to backtrack real quick. Thank you for reminding me, guys.